Good morning, ladies. All right, we are on day 7 of Made to Crave, and we're on chapter 3 now. We finally progressed to chapter 3, and this is one of those chapters that was so good. I didn't need a lot of paraphrasing, um, the majority of this is going to be me reading from it because it was just too good to just skip over and only pull out a few highlights. So I'm going to read some, and then I'll share a couple of thoughts of my own, and then I will give you your 3 scriptures for the day. All right, so let's just jump in. So chapter 3 is called Getting a Plan. So just having a plan of attack. Last spring, I took a shortcut through a neighborhood and caught a glimpse of a man planting a flower garden. It was just a quick glance, but long enough to produce a lingering thought. I wish I had a pretty garden. For years, I've looked at other people's flowers and secretly wished for my own lush display. However, the glimpse of this man with his hands digging deep into the earth brought a new revelation. He has a garden because he invests time and energy to make it. He didn't wish it into being. He didn't hope it into being. He didn't just wake up one day and find that a garden of glorious blooms had miraculously popped up from the dirt. No, he worked at it, and he sacrificed for it. Day after day, row by row, seed by seed, plant by plant. It took effort, intentionality, sweat equity, and determination. And she goes on to say, I want the flowers, but not the work. Isn't that the way it is with many of things in life? We want the results, but have no desire to put in the work required. Besides a garden, I also wished for a thinner body for years, but was lax about actually changing what I ate. When it came to eating, I excused away the necessary discipline. Then I'd catch myself wishing I were thinner and making excuses about my age and metabolism, lamenting the unfairness of my genetic disposition, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to go further down. She says, I can't wish blooms into place any more than I can wish fat away. It's just the cold, hard reality. But I knew I needed a plan. And one of the quotes that stood out to me that I like, she says, poor food choices were sabotaging my body, my mental energy, and even my spirit. Food had become like a drug. I was just eating too much of the wrong kinds of foods and felt trapped in a cycle of hunger. I felt hungry all the time. And we talked about this before. You know, there's 2 reasons for that. One, we have a soul hunger, and we're really craving more of God and his peace and the joy that he offers. And so we get that mixed up because we live in a physical world, and we don't recognize that for a soul craving for the Lord. But so we find something in our life, whether it be food, drugs, alcohol, whatever. And so there's that kind of hunger. And also in the physical area, when you're eating a bag of chips, your mind is expecting and your body is expecting that to satisfy the needs. Your body has needs for nutrition value, and you eat all that and it's saying, wait a minute, I'm not done because I still don't have what I need. And so you have these cravings. And so the more you eat unhealthy things, and I've talked about this before, but you're gonna be hungry because your body is telling you it still needs something. And so just keeping that in mind. So she said, I felt hungry all the time. I felt discouraged and down about my escalating weight, yet powerless to make the necessary changes. Despite exercising, my food choices caught up with me, and my changing body revealed all my secrets. And that's so true. And it's not like the secret was exposed to others. It's, we keep secrets from ourselves, right? I don't know, believe the lies that we dole out, right? So I can sit there and say, well, I've been working out and I've been eating pretty good. Why am I still gaining weight? Well, that's a clue. There's some, and if I stop and really think about it, I know why. And that's why it's important. I think I posted that yesterday, but that's why it's important to track your food, especially if you have eating problems and you overeat. And we do it mindlessly sometimes. And I was surprised to see when I was tracking my food in MyFitnessPal, and I was just amazed at how much I was eating, that I just wasn't paying attention. So now I've gotten to where I track everything. You know, if I have half a cookie, I'm putting that in there because those little things add up. And yeah, it can get obsessive and you have to be careful with that. However, I want to take good care of my body and I want to be diligent, and I know me and I have to be accountable. And at the end of the day, I'm accountable to what that says I ate. And I'm also amazed that even on days that I thought I was being good, I was pretty high in calories and fat and stuff. It was still healthy, but I was still pretty high up and I was getting too many calories. And so then I think, how much, man, on the days I wasn't watching what I eat, I didn't care, and I was eating everything in sight, how many calories was I getting in? Well, no wonder I was gaining steadily. So I encourage you to find a plan and for tracking your food. There's a bunch of different programs out there. My favorite is MyFitnessPal, and I shared a video on that on my challenge page. So if you're watching this and you don't have access to my challenge page, just reach out to me and I can send you that little tutorial video, or reach out to me and I can help you come up with a plan. Anyways, where did I leave off here? Okay, so talking about how our bodies will reveal our secrets. I needed to train my body not to be hungry all the time. I had to keep my blood sugar in check. And that's the other thing, you know, that spike in the blood sugars. This journey will require you to make some tough sacrifices. But I've come to look at this process as embracing healthy choices rather than denying myself. There are lessons to be learned and perspectives to be gained in the season of embracing healthy choices. These will not just be physical lessons. The mental and spiritual lessons gained in this time will be the very thing that will equip you for the long haul and keep you healthy and blossoming just like that man's garden. Really like that, especially, let's see, just the mental and spiritual lessons gained. I've said this before, but when I'm taking back control over my emotions and what I do because of those emotions, and I have the self-discipline to say, you know I don't feel like working out, but I need to. You know, I want a healthy body. I'm going to go work out. I'm just going to do it. And I'm going to push through. Even though I don't feel good, I'm going to go work out. And I'm going to eat clean. I'm going to choose that, you know, healthy food over the unhealthy food. And the more you do that, the stronger you become inside. You have more confidence in yourself and your ability to make good choices. And I have grown in so many ways because of the challenge groups I've done and succeeded at, and lost weight and got in shape and stuck to a plan, found a plan and just stuck to it. Not making my own way, you know, realizing the ways I'd done it in the past didn't work. So let me follow somebody that's done it and do what they do, and not quit making the excuses and quit modifying it. Say, well, I don't have to go that extreme. Do I want the results that she got or not? And so I just follow it. And so I encourage you to just stick to it and push yourself, and you will become a stronger person mentally, physically, and spiritually. It all goes together. And you'll be surprised when you get to that place that you have the courage to do what God's called you to do, that, you know, you may not have been able to do before. Like for me, had I not been through those things, I wouldn't be on this video, recording videos. I wouldn't have the confidence to do that. I still lack a little bit of the confidence, but I have the courage now to quit listening to what my emotions say. When my emotions say, ooh, that's scary and uncomfortable, I don't want to do that, so let's not do that. And that's been my past. And that robs us of so much. It's okay to do things when you feel uncomfortable. It's okay to not want to do something and do it anyways, you know? I mean, the bigger thing is, being uncomfortable is okay, because it's only uncomfortable for the first time that you do it, maybe the second time, but you gain so much just that courage, the strength, the grit, the determination when you overcome fears. What is it John Wayne says? There's a quote. It says, courage is being scared to death and saddling up anyways. And so I encourage you to do that. You know, next time you think, you know, I need to go do this, but I just don't feel like it, or that's scary, that's awkward. Do it anyways, because you'll be surprised. You know, it's okay. It's okay if we're uncomfortable. I think in the society we live in, we've been told that we're supposed to always be happy and never be uncomfortable. Don't do anything you don't like. You'll never get anywhere and you'll never grow. So I encourage you in that. Let's see. Getting a plan is the first crucial step. Getting a friend or two to join you is the next. So I encourage you in this challenge group to, and I know it's hard. I am an introvert, like big time. This creating this challenge group and keeping y'all accountable and myself accountable and getting in there and interacting with y'all does not come natural to me. It's really hard for me because I'm actually very shy, and but the more I connect with people, the more I'm held accountable, the more encouragement I get, the more connected I feel, and therefore I feel more of a desire to lift y'all up. And so I encourage y'all to get a little more engaged. And I know it's, you don't know everybody, but we won't know each other till we get to know each other. So start to trust each other in this group and start to interact with one another. If somebody posts something, I encourage you to make a little note, maybe just like it, just encourage them, because it's scary for them to post. Each of us, it's scary to stick our neck out there and post a picture of ourselves sweaty and no makeup on and whatever. But when we learn to trust each other and realize that we're all imperfect creatures and we all struggle with pretty much the same things, and then we pour into each other and reach out to each other. So I encourage y'all to connect with each other, lift each other up, be there for each other. And the more you're focusing on encouraging others, the less you're thinking about the things that you may be denying or that you're struggling with. And so I encourage you all to do that. All right, so I'm going to end with a question and something for you to ponder in your quiet time, and then give you the 3 scriptures for today's reflection. So, let's see. Choosing a healthy eating plan that works for you may require research, experimentation, and consultation with your doctor or other healthcare professionals. How does the prospect of doing these things make you feel? Does it energize you and help you to feel equipped, or does it overwhelm you and make you feel discouraged? Are you doing the same thing and expecting the same results? And if so, reach out to me. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a personal trainer. I am just a faith and fitness coach. I'm just walking out what I've done and what worked for me and sharing that with y'all. However, I've been through a lot of the things that y'all have been through. I've struggled with some of the same things. And so if you're finding you're already derailed in your plan that you're doing now, if you're still doing the same thing you've done in the past and it's still not working for you, reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. And I'm your coach. I want to guide you and help put you on the right path that's made for you. What works for one person may not work for the other. So reach out to me and we can, schedule a time to talk on the phone. We can do a live call, whatever you want to do, and we can figure out what are the obstacles, what keeps derailing you, where do you get derailed, what do you need help with. And same with your spiritual life. If you're still struggling in your quiet time, if you still it's too awkward and you don't know how to navigate it and how to talk to God, reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. Send me a message and we can schedule a call and visit and work through these and find a plan that works for you. So anyways, all right. So I encourage you to reach out to me. I encourage you to reach out to the others in the group and build, this is the chance of becoming part of something bigger than ourselves. This is a chance to be part of a family, a tribe. And that's why I call it a tribe. We're each other's people. We have the same common interest of health and spiritual and physical health. And let's get to know each other. All right. Let me give you the 3 scriptures and then we'll close in prayer. First one is Luke chapter 8, verse 15. Luke 8:15. The second one is Isaiah chapter 43, verses 18 through 19. That's Isaiah chapter 43, verses 18 through 19. The last one is Psalm 34, verses 4 through 8. Psalm chapter 34, verses 4 through 8. All right, let's close in prayer. Dear Lord, thank you so much for bringing us ladies together, God. Watch over us and guide us as we try to navigate the obstacles and the process of becoming a healthier person, God, that we would be healthier, not just so that we can look better in clothes. That's a wonderful bonus. However, that we will feel well so that we can do your will, God. That we have the energy to do your will, that we will have the strength and the courage to do whatever you call us to do, God. Help us to stay on your path with all the choices that we make, whether it be with food or just disobedience and sin in our life, God. Reveal those things to us. Reveal the things that sabotage our being victorious, God, and free to do what you've called us to do, God. That as we get on your path, God, that you will reveal to us what your plan is for us, God. A perfect plan that is filled with purpose and meaning, God. And help each of us find that so that we can also help those out there that are in need. Thank you again so much for all of your many blessings. It's in Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right. I hope y'all have a great day.